Is this thing on? Alright. Go ahead, sit down, roll a fatty, and pop a cold one. We got one hell of a show lined up. We're gonna get started in just a second. What's going on, everybody? Axlinger coming to you live from the underground of Raise Your Horns Radio. We're gonna go ahead and start the show out with a song by WARCALL. This is Reckless. Crank your speakers. You're listening to Raise Your Horns Radio. Grandma Station or the faint at heart. This is Raise Your Horns Radio. Keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio. You're listening to Ragdoll with their song Playing God. Crank your speakers.
So raise your horns, radio! Raise your horns, radio for the headbangers.
My the fetus, my
You're
goddess,
listening
my
to
queen.
Illusory with their song Ashes to Dust.
Γάρσιγε σιδήρεος εν φρεσί θυμός. Φράζεον μη τι θεόν μήνυμα γένομαι, είμα τι τότε κι εν σε πάρεις και φύφος απ' όλων εσθλών εόν το λέσωσιν εν εις και εις υπήρηση.
12 gods of Greece, all by your side. Now rest in peace, brother, be my guide. Your soul is mine, your mortal breath. Now quench your thirst, water from death. So, in sacred the Achaeans nation, cry in cold order, wail for the dead. In fields and eternal damnation, through blood I shall spread. Fighting for glory, Achilles my reign. In sacred the Achaeans nation, cry in cold order, wail for the dead. In fields and eternal damnation, through blood I shall spread. Fighting for glory, Achilles my name. Achilles my name. Ashes to dust.
Hey, did you guys hear about that guy that caught the COVID? It was 'cause he wasn't wearing a mask. If you don't wear a mask, the COVID boogeyman will get you.
In all seriousness, listeners, we got to make sure that we stay apart from one another at a safe distance and only go out when we have to. These are extremely trying times that we're all experiencing, and although we may all have our reasonings for what's going on, I think there's one thing we can agree on. If we don't wear a mask, social distance ourselves, more and more people are going to suffer. We got to make sure that we do our part and stay as a very strong community of heavy rockers to make sure that we all keep Grandma alive.
This is a message from our sponsors at Raise Your Horns Radio.
Hey, this is Lee from Exit Right 4. If you like it heavy, keep it locked to Raise Your Horn Radio.
Keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio. This is Arsenic Addiction with their song Ash of the Earth.
We were thinking of this sleep, I'll say,
This is Greg Campbell with Angry Tones Riff Clips, reminding you if you like it heavy, keep it locked into Raise Your Horns Radio.
You're listening to Juliet Ruin with their song Cosmic. Keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio. Everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to another hot episode of Raise Your Horns Radio. We started the show off with WARCALL with their song Reckless, followed by RAGDOLL with their song Playing God. Then we heard ILLUSORY with their song Ashes to Dust, followed by ARSENIC Addiction and their song Ash of the Earth. Last up, you heard Juliet Ruin with their song Cosmic. That brings us to our Double Lightning feature. This week's Double Lightning feature is on the band called NIGHTSHADOW. This is their song Legend. Crank your speaker. You're listening to NIGHTSHADOW as our Double Lightning feature on Raise Your Horns Radio. listening to Raise Your Horns Double Lightning feature. Next up, this is Night Shadow with their song Witch Queen. This week's Silver Lining feature once again was on the band Night Shadow. Go ahead and follow them. They're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They're everywhere. All right, next up, we're gonna head on down to the segment called Songs from the Fields.
Oh, hello, creeps.
You're listening to Raise Your Horns Songs from the Crypt. Bringing you all the dark and heavy music of the underground. Don't get scared now. Welcome back, creeps. How y'all been? Get ready for a new submission. This is Pantheon with their song Ages of Wolves. Here's another new submission. This is the Ring with their song Cypher. listening to songs from the field on Raise Your Orange Radio. Here's another new submission. This is DYATLOVE with their song Hussas.
Like
This is the boy who cried wolf with their song, Saturine.
Out of the walls, right up the lanes, making a bed. Escape a darker shade. All of the ways you lost yourself from. Always the same. I did my best to agitate when I made my exit. So you took flight. We'll stop some wings over to skies with scabs under your mounting feathers to defy barren lands, but in the space of a god's breath you've run aground. Now it's time to be left without it. In fear to suffer death, you have been let go. I'm leaving you as one to die. Shadows and down the wall. Crumbling colors, howling. Color ruthless and burning fire. Looking ahead on what's coming. Black is the voice and cold. Was the will that thing through the fields. To know even though you can't, you will not change for the world. To know even though you can't, you will not change for the world. To know even though you can't, you will not change for the world. Wow, wow, wow. To know even though you can't, you will not change for the world.
We got another new submission. This is DRAEMORA with their song Slaves and Sealed Sin.
Take the
listening to Bloodsport with their song Legal Tender. listening to songs from the crypt. This is Eclipse with their song Pages. Crank your speakers! This is DEADWOLF with their song Jumble Up!
Watch your spins, jump and dive in. Be within, God, it's like a Lady luck, chips and magic. The misstruck, boy, you've been attracted. Doesn't beg to try to keep up. Start to sweat, the zero starts to creep up. Round, round she goes. Where she starts, nobody knows. Double up, double up, double up your luck to live. Double up, double up. It's alright, alright. Chasing lights, feels the thunder. Lost cars, now you're going
You're listening to Songs from the Crypt on Raise Your Horns Radio. Crank your speakers, we got another new submission. This is ESCAPEMENT with their song Feed. You're listening to BEFELL with their songs, Chicks! You're listening to another new submission! This is DENISOVAN with their song Limbics!
game, it has no name, but you'll know it when you get there. This place will eat you and excrete you and finish your age of disease. The time for relearning has passed. Resist while you can, it's your primal trait. Your persistence will hasten your fate. The time for relearning has passed. This must end, or it will end me. Thy will be done. Thy will be done.
You're listening to songs from the crypt on Raise Your Horns Radio. This is Grim Reaper with their song Resent.
Life is not justified, for meaning is
for stopping by. This was songs from the CRYPT on Raise Your Horns Radio. Tune in next week so we can bring you all heavy, dark music.
This is Axe Slinger reporting to you live from the underground, bringing you everything that is new and heavy in the news. What's going on, everybody? Axe Slinger reporting to you live with everything that is new and heavy in the news. Alright, Faster Pussycat to release first new music in 15 years. Summer tour with Enough's Enough has also been announced. For years, Faster Pussycat's aggressive touring schedule made it difficult for the band to work on new material. So when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, and there were no live shows for the foreseeable future, the group immediately capitalized and shifted gears and entered the studio. The new single, No Lies, a song inspired by a fabulous city, and it'll be set to be released soon. Ozzy Osbourne comments on Randy Rhoads' Rock Hall introduction. His genius is finally being recognized. Everybody, let's take a second for a moment of silence for Randy Rhoads. Alright, Ozzy Osbourne has commented on Randy Rhoads' upcoming induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The legendary guitarist who played in Ozzy's band for 4 decades ago will receive the Musical Excellence Award at this year's induction ceremony, which will be held at Cleveland, Ohio's Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on October 30th. Congratulations, Randy Rhoads. It's well deserved, and I'm sure Ozzy is more than thrilled than anybody else. Striper's Michael Sweet received second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Stated, "I'm tired of wearing a mask." Striper frontman Michael Sweet has just received his second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. On Thursday, May 13th, the 57-year-old guitarist and vocalist who lives in Massachusetts took to his Instagram to share a picture of him holding up a card that reads, "Thanks for getting vaccinated." Awesome. I just saw in the news today in the Gold US of A that people who are fully vaccinated, meaning they received both doses, will be able to walk around without a mask. That's huge. One more step getting back to some normality. Okay, Dino Cazares, what I am looking for in new Fear Factor singer. Fear Factory guitarist Dino Cazares spoke to Australia's Heavy about his search for a replacement for the recently departed front singer Burton C. Bell. He said, as described by Blabbermouth, there's some really great people out there, male and female, so we're gonna have to take a look at what we want. Hope you guys figure it out, because I'm a huge Fear Factory fan, and I know that a singer is a big element to it. Alright, Dead & Company announces Summer-Fall 2021 US tour, which, by the way, have you guys noticed all these bands and, festivals are being announced? I think that's a sign we're about to crawl ourselves out of this fucking COVID shithole. Anyway, Dead & Company, Mickey Hart, Bill Kreutzmann, John Mayer, and Bob Weir, with Oteil Burbridge and Jeff Chiamenti, has announced its 2021 tour, kicking off August 16th in Raleigh, North Carolina, running through to Halloween, so stay tuned for that. What else we got? Alice Cooper to sell his rare Andy Warhol painting for millions of dollars. Larson Gallery has announced that rock legend Alice Cooper will sell his prized Andy Warhol at the 2021 Fall Larson Art Auction on October 23rd, 2021. With an estimated value of $2.5 million to $4.5 million, the artwork could become the highest-selling painting in the state of Arizona. You got deep pockets? Go ahead, try and make a bid for it. Last up, non-points, Elias Soriano hopes David Ellefson sees himself out of sex video scandal. He's one of the sweetest guys. I had no idea that David Ellefson was part of a sex scandal, but apparently he is. If that's your thing, check it out. If not, well, all the best to David Ellefson. Nobody likes having their private bedroom moments shared with the world. So let's hope for the best for him. All right, that was new and heavy. That was new and heavy in the news. Tune in next time for hot, fresh rock metal news. Rise! Rise, oh brethren headbangers! This is a shout out to all you headbangers! If you got music and you want it to be played on this show, send it into Raise Your Horns Radio at gmail.com. Say it with me! Raise Your Horns Radio!
It's on. Leave it on.
I want my MTV. You want your MTV.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
See new video music you can't see anywhere else. New contests, new specials, new guest VJs, new news.
Too much?
Yeah, too much.
Never.
Too much is never enough.
All right, welcome back to another MTV Nostalgic Throwback on Raise Your Horns Radio. Today on MTV Throwback, we go all the way back to 1993 on Headbangers Ball with Melvins. This is Melvins on Headbangers Ball. You're listening to Raise Your Horns Radio.
This is a couple of the guys from the Melvins. Welcome to the show. And you've even brought your new bass player with you
Yes, we
tonight.
did. Here he is right here. So if you can see he's in the band because of his monster hat that he has on there.
I got a question for you. How many bass players have you had in this band?
A lot. I don't know.
You just have bad luck with bass players? Is it like a Spinal Tap thing or
this
something?
time, we got a guitar player to play bass. Because we've realized that bass players are inherently dumb. So.
And this is easier because then you just take a guitar player and just say, you've got two less strings to worry about.
That's right.
So now how long have Melvins been together, actually?
10 years.
Because it's been since '84, right? When you were putting out indie stuff. And now you've got a new record, Houdini, which is, which record is this?
7th, 8th.
But first one on a major label?
Yeah.
And no one is more surprised than us.
Now, when you put one out on a major label, when you went in to record this one, was it any different? I mean...
Well, we had money to record it this time. That was different.
Because sometimes, I mean, I've heard bands that have had independent records and then put out one on a major label, and all of a sudden it's got like a different sound, not necessarily for the better. How did you guys... You know, I mean, hey, I don't want to say like an independent sound or something, but you know what I mean? It's like
you mean a bad sound?
but bad in being good, though.
I don't know. We didn't spend a ton of money on it. We spent a total Cleopatra budget compared to what we usually spend, but...
All of our other records have been done in like 4 days, and this one, you know, actually...
It's done in 4 weeks.
You know?
It's been a whole month on this record.
Jeez.
And right now you guys are on the road with Primus.
We're out there rocking from city to city.
How the show's been going?
Really good.
All the shows last week were great.
Is this the biggest tour that you guys have been on? I mean, or have you done like club tours before?
Yeah, we've done longer tours. This is the biggest as far as like the size of venues we played. Primus sells those tickets. And boy, are we glad. The crowd loves us too. We're
going to be playing a new video from the Melvins, and we're going to be talking all about their new record and all sorts of stuff like that when the Headbangers Ball continues. So we'll be back with the Melvins. And from a show.
Boy, are my arms tired.
Yeah,
that's a good one. But seriously, you guys were just playing, I guess, in Florida or something, and came in 5 o'clock this morning. So this is the rigorous rock and roll schedule that these guys have. Now, being together for 10 years, and now all of a sudden you've got a video on MTV, which we're about to play. I mean, does things seem a lot different now than they did a decade ago?
Heads are swelling. That's what it is.
I can see.
Whisked off in limos, eating all kinds of French food like
French fries.
And
French dip sandwiches.
Salmon eggs.
Things are different. Yes, they are. Here we are.
For the better?
This is great.
I mean, because a lot of bands,
it's for the better.
It's like a lot of bands, they'll be together for, let's say, 4 or 5 years, and everything won't take off exactly the way it wants, and they'll just say, forget it, this ain't gonna work. And you guys hung with it, and it took 10 years before you had a record out on a major label.
Well, we figure, what else are we gonna do? Are we gonna do this or work at 7-Eleven?
It's like the reverse entropy thing for us, you know. We started out really sucking, got a little better.
And right now we're going to be playing a video from you guys called Hooch, which is also off this record. The record looks something like this. The record is called Houdini. and features the lovely picture of boy, girl, two-headed dog. Tell me about the song Hooch and the video.
Well, the lyrics, I think, speak for themselves. I don't really know how much clearer I have to say it.
And before when you played your videos on Headbangers Ball, the way I always described Melvins as being loud, was that a good description?
It's got some volume to it.
Domination through amplification.
That's right.
That's what I like to say.
Let's check out this video from the Melvins. You just witnessed a video from these guys, Melvins, here on the Headbangers Ball. And any weird anecdotes you'd like to tell us about making the video?
I would just like to say that all the x-rays of the skull are my skull.
There you
and
go.
as you can see, there is nothing in it.
See, that's a little tidbit that we were not aware of. And thank you for
now,
sharing that with us.
Now, if there's any MDs watching, they'll be able to tell me, I hope you got that taken care of.
I'll say, that guy's a sick guy. So tell me about some interesting stuff on the road.
Well, this is a very interesting thing. We have a new bass player, by the way, as we already said. And here's a picture of him standing with our friend, the Chicken Man, from Chicken Man's House of Voodoo.
Now, which one is the bass player? You got it. Right to Melvins. Tell me, what was New Orleans like?
Oh, it was amazing.
We've done a couple of shows there, and New Orleans is like, you hate to say something that's got like an aura, it's got like a vibe, but New Orleans, if any place does, wouldn't you agree that it's got like
There's
the whole thing there?
There's ghosts there. There's evil, there's voodoo.
But it's cool.
I almost got mugged. It was great.
Yeah, there's a lot of crime there.
A lot of crime
You played
there.
some shows there.
We played a show this time. We played a lot of shows there.
Where would you say the biggest Melvins following is? I mean, do you guys, would you say you sort of started with like the college scene?
No, really.
Not with the college radio at all?
No. I wouldn't say. Maybe a little bit, but...
It's been very, very underground. I would probably say Olympia, Washington was probably one of the biggest places that we can go and play and do real well.
You notice we didn't say Seattle.
That's right.
It's Olympia. It's not Seattle.
See, we were trying to get through the whole show.
Without saying it?
Without saying the
I had to bring it up. I ruined it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it might help. So also, which one? You played in a Neil Young movie?
A video.
A video.
Well,
Harvest you played the young Neil Young?
I was young
played
Neil.
the old Neil Young.
You played the old Neil.
I did. I played old and young Neil, and I wore his pants.
And
that's my big brand.
And
I drove his car off the side of the road.
Yeah. He wrecked Neil Young's car.
So that's my
crushed
big brag.
his Cadillac.
See, more things that we didn't know. Now, if
Neil's
you
not
get the
supposed to
new
know that
Melvin
either.
song, you're also going to hear a song on it that they didn't write. A Kiss song.
That's right.
As far as you know, there's only one on there that we didn't write.
That's as far as we know. Now, you guys are big Kiss fans, right?
Yeah, we like Kiss.
We like Kiss. We like Kiss.
Because didn't I see a logo? Didn't you guys even have Melvins written? I think I saw a shirt or something that was written in the...
That was a bootleg.
Oh. You were
nice
not
to see
aware
that
of that
you're
shirt.
supporting bootlegs.
I never saw it anywhere.
Okay.
But you do a Kiss cover on this song.
Yes,
and
we do.
on this album.
Yes, we do.
Whose idea was that?
I believe it was Gene's idea.
It was Gene Simmons' idea.
Oh, was it?
He faxed us the lyrics to the song, and they
were wrong.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't believe it.
And you would say, who would know?
And then the next thing you know, they've never played the song before, ever, and they're playing it live at Foundation.
See that? See that?
They were great. I was amazed. That show, they were amazing.
Yeah, you guys
I
were
was
at the
blown
Foundation,
away.
so you went to see them play.
I went and saw them, and they were great. They played that song for the first time ever live, and it was really good. Much better than our version, I'd like to say.
Well, where are you guys going to be playing next so we can look forward to seeing Melvins live?
We'll be playing in...
we're gonna go to Los Angeles and play some shows there.
2 shows at the Palladium.
Oh, great.
We'll be doing the West
Right
Coast.
before Thanksgiving, which I believe is on a Thursday.
There you go. And then
I heard that last night.
every year. And the new record is called Houdini, Boy, Girl, Two-Headed Dog on it. Kiss
2 heads
song
are better
on
than one.
it. And song produced by...
I don't know who produced it.
Garth Richardson.
Garth Richardson
Yeah,
and
he
Billy
produced
Anderson.
That's right.
and Kurt Cobain. And thank you for stopping by. Right now we're going to be playing a video.
That was an MTV nostalgic throwback on Raise Your Horns Radio. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week for another MTV throwback.
Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face.
Keep your grin up and keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio.
Howdy, partner. How you doing? My name's Dan Crowley. I got a story for you people I'd like to hear and then share. You see, it wasn't just too long ago that I went out to a heavy metal concert and I broke my neck. It's crazy, darn it. Heck, I remember when I was just a little guy going out to shows, You used to be able to go around, you'd even find a girlfriend or two at one of them shows. Maybe have a little bit of some fun with the green, if you know what I mean. What I'm getting at is, when you're going out to shows, please be polite to your surroundings. Don't be going off all crazy, jumping off of rafters, elbowing people in the face, or picking somebody up just because he's a small guy. It ain't his fault he was born like that. Let's go ahead and share the love of all of you, this metal community and hard rockers out there. After all, with all this mainstream music on the radio, what have we got grateful for nowadays if it ain't for our brotherhood of hard rockers and metalheads going out to share all their love for hard, heavy music?
Remember, kiddies, when you're out there and you're having fun, don't hurt those around you. Everybody knows that they're there to have a good time, so let's just all get along and share in the brotherhood of anything that's heavy.
This is a message from our sponsors at Raise Your Horns Radio.
Oh my god, I love it so much! I'll tell you what, I love it. No, I love it! I love it! Raise Your Horns Radio. This is Raise Your Horns Radio.
Alright, headbangers, that brings us to our back-to-back Shredders of Metal on Raise Your Horns Radio. On this episode of Back-to-Back Shredders, we're going to start things off with Jeremy Wooten featuring Steve RICARDO, followed by Matt CHANWAY and his song Relenting. Get your air guitar ready! Hey dudes, what's going on? You're listening to Raise Your Horns Radio. Get your air guitar ready and put your horns in the air. This is Shredders of Metal on Raise Your Horns Radio, dude. You're listening to Matt CHANWAY on Raise Your Horns Radio. This is his song Unrelenting. Crank your speakers. You're listening to Raise Your Horns Radio.
Get ready to crank your speakers. You're listening to Jeremy Wooten and Steve RICARDO with their song, Gentify. Thanks for stopping by, dudes. Get ready to do some air guitar headbanging next week on another episode of Shredders of Metal. Peace out, dudes. Alright, everybody, how y'all doing today? Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section, and I'll promise I will go ahead and give you a shout out. Alright, next up, we're gonna do the Lucky Spinner. Let's go ahead and mosey on down. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Alright, this is Pantheon. You're listening to Pantheon with their song Awakening the Gods. Crank your speakers. You're listening to Raise Your Horns Radio. classic bangers, that brings us to the next segment called Legends of Classic Rock Covers. This week on Legends of Classic Rock Covers, we feature First to 11. Go ahead and crank your speakers. This is First to 11 covering the all-time classic by Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Crank your speakers. You're listening to First to 11 on Raise Your Horns Radio. You're listening to First to 11 on Legends of Classic Rock Covers on Raise Your Horns Radio. Next up, we go ahead and listen to their song of No Doubt's Don't Speak. That was this week's Legends of Classic Rock covers by the band called First to 11. Go ahead and check them out on YouTube. They are fucking awesome. Check them out. All right, next up, we're gonna go ahead and play a song by NAHAYA. This is NAHAYA with their song Incubator. Crank your speakers and remember to keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio. You're listening to OSYRUN with their song Ignite. Go ahead and crank your speakers. You're listening to Northern Fallout with their song Fear in the Mirror.
Your skin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Raise Your Horns Wayback Playback. On this week's Wayback Playback, we listen to Residual Comrade. That was a way back playback on Raise Your Horns Radio. Tune in every week for an old fan favorite. Stay safe. Cheers. Make sure to keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio.
What?
Raise Your Horns Radio.
What?
God damn it, Raise Your Horns Radio.
What?
Keep it locked to Raise Your Horns Radio. All right, headbangers, that brings us to the end of this week's Raise Your Horns Radio. If you're a band or an artist and you got some hard rock, metal, screamo, punk, folk, fuck it, country, I don't give a shit. If it makes me bang my head, I will play it. Go ahead, write this down. You want to send it in to raiseyourhornsradio@gmail.com. That's raiseyourhornsradio@gmail.com. Like I said, if it makes me bang my head, I will play it. All right, I'm going to get out of here and get all fucked up. You guys stay safe, and remember, shit happens when you party naked. Axe Slinger out.